Hello, good evening, and welcome. I am broadcasting from an undisclosed location in northern Illinois, and today I'm going to continue playing on my Hexxit world, and you guys are going to watch. And today I bring you here, showing you, I guess like a spider jockey, but instead of a skeleton riding on the spider, it is a creeper. This thing is like freaking me out. Alright, I guess it still blows up like a normal creeper. Well, who would have guessed? And I don't have enough to cover up this hole. That's okay, I'll hit it up later. Well, what have I done new this time? Yes, I was just going to pick up some roses, because I wanted to make this thing. I've been, perusing the Hexxit wiki, and I wanted to make this thing called Love Potion number 9, which I guess is like a reference to some really old song from like the 60s or something. But yeah, I guess like I don't even remember what mod in the mod pack brings this in, but there's like this whole new potion hierarchy way you can go about making potions. For example, you can make this condensed splash serum using some sort of like potion like stuff. And well, what can I use this for? Well, I can make this thing called glowing water. And I can make this love potion number 9, which is supposedly makes my animals breed with one another. And some of this other stuff, like basically like my own poison stuff. I'm not sure why I'd especially want to use this. I guess like 60-second wither effect. I guess that's kind of mean. If this was like PvP and I was like playing this on a server, then some of the stuff might come in especially handy, but I don't know what I do with some of this stuff now. Okay, splash fertilizer. That sounds maybe a little bit useful. I guess this glowing water is supposed to be useful for some stuff, but I guess I can make some like weird types of bullets. The coin of fortune, which I already got. Okay, yeah. So this stuff comes from. I know what mob this comes from. This comes from Zeno's Reliquary. It allows me to make some of these sort of like biblical themed items, which are super useful. Yeah, it's Zeno's Reliquary. But I want to test out this. Let's see. Does this get my mobs to breed? Does it make my ostriches breed with one another? I guess not. Oh, it even makes my chocobos want to breed. That's useful because ordinarily, with chocobos, you have to feed them like these weird plants called geisels or gisals or whatever. I didn't expect that, but yeah, that was okay, I guess. I guess one of the things I'm thinking about doing is I gotta move this beacon somewhere. I'm thinking about basically making like some some sort of like, path underground where I can do some strip mining, and then having that haste boost directly underneath of me might be useful. What I'm doing is I finished putting all the ground, all of the dirt underground here. And I'm just, doing, like I said, I was going to put some, what do you call these, melons and pumpkins. And I'm growing some aloe vera here. And the deal with this, this is aloe vera, and it grows these tumbleweeds. And, well, what can I do with the tumbleweeds? First of all, the interesting thing about, these tumbleweeds is that they grow back super fast. You can mine them with, an axe super quickly, and then they grow back, stupidly quickly, and I kind of wonder if maybe, whoever was, like, doing the math of this mod maybe got, like, the math wrong when they were writing the code for this, because I don't think it's supposed to be growing back quite this quickly. And, well, I mean, like, what can I do with tumbleweed? Well, nothing extremely interesting. Really, the only thing I can use this for is to make string. But you remember that, I can make wool out of string. So having an unlimited supply of it isn't exactly like, the stupid thing in the world. If I want to, like, build something and it's going to take up a lot of wool, I don't necessarily need to just, farm sheep for that. I can use the tumbleweed. Yeah. I don't know, I'm thinking, well, what should I do? Last time I wanted to find, like, one of those huge-ass pirate ships, and I wanted to go, mess around with some stuff in there. I guess, but I never got to finding one of those. I wonder maybe if I should, give that a try this time. These night blooms are kind of interesting. Looks like, someone forgot to space when they were coding this. But, yeah, these nightshades are really nice, or night blooms, I should say. You plant them here. They look like just kind of like ordinary plants in the daytime, but at nighttime they will bloom, and they're actually a light source, so they kind of glow in the dark, which I think is nice. Throw this up in here. Let's go annihilate a pirate ship. So things go in here. Cleared out a few more trees back here. Even think about clearing out some of this jungle wood. Maybe I might repurpose this this battle tower, and I might, spruce it up a little bit. Maybe, put something nice up there. One of the generated structures they've added were these weird little tree houses. They're kind of meager, as you can see. Nothing really interesting going on there. These are kind of interesting too. They have these sort of like, what the hell? Why does my golden chocobo only have 1 health? Like, it's like on the verge of death, and I didn't realize it this entire time. Okay. I'm not quite sure how that happened, but okay. Back to what I was saying, they have some of these ores, but stored in gravel this time, and you need like one of these special Tinker's Construct shovels to get access to it. Like if you like ordinary shovels, like iron shovels, don't really work on these for some reason. But yeah, you would be able to put this in a furnace or put this in a in a smelter, in a smeltery, and it would just give you iron. Now, like those, those smelteries you get from Tinker's Construct are kind of nice because if you put if you put like a block of iron ore in, it's not going to give you 1 ingot worth of iron. It's going to give you 2 ingots worth of iron, which is nice. This well here, this is a trap. I don't exactly remember how the trap works. But the goal is, you're supposed to be lured down by that block of gold ore, and if you break it, you can see some of this gravel here. It's going to cause it to fall, and then the lava up above here is just going to start cascading down onto you. So I don't know if you're ever playing Hexxit, you'll see some of these generated structures, and some of these generated structures will have gold ore. Somewhere in plain view, kind of like that. And I think gold ore. That's a good. That's a good hint that what you're probably falling into is a trap of some sort. I think when I first started playing Hexxit, you know, that was like one of the first things that happened to me. I fell for that. I'm just getting some quicksand right here. Yeah, they put quicksand in here. See, yeah, jumped into it. Now I can't get out. Well, I can get out because I have a decent shovel. I don't know what I'd ever use this stuff for. I don't know if there's any uses for it. Maybe I could even make my own. No, I guess there's nothing I can use it for as far as recipes go, and I can't really make my own with stuff I already have. I might as well take a little bit of it. I think that's enough though, and I don't really need any cactus at the moment. This is interesting right here. There's a gorilla in this treehouse. One of the Project Zulu mobs. And something going on here. And I guess one of these things I got is a stack of lawn. Now, I guess like the thing is with this, it kind of looks just like ordinary grass, except that it has like kind of like this weird part in it, kind of like it's been mowed by a lawnmower. It looks kind of okay, I guess. I can't think of any good use for it. Stop by this village here. See if there's any like of those purple villagers or Tinker's Construct stuff. Yeah, stuff I don't need. I'm looking for a purplish, pinkish villager. Guess I'll take obsidian. Why not? This is like one of the new types of villagers they added to the game, and you get like these oreberry bushes for pistons, which I don't think is a very good deal. I don't have any issues finding ores. More Tinker's Construct junk. And Yeah, I'm not feeling any of this stuff. What the hell's going on here? Whoops. Yeah, I'm guessing this is, you know, one of the spawning areas for one of those giant turtles, and it looks like I've already been here. Might as well keep going. So I'm in one of these sort of like half swamplands. I think this is called like a green swampland. And this is where my current house is built. So I guess it's pretty much just like a swampland, except there's you know, the grass isn't quite as, you know, pukey green looking. So where I put my house, this is kind of what it used to look like. But I did quite a bit of terraforming. Huh. Pick some of those. Ooh, no, I'm staying away from that guy. See, how far am I out to the edge? Where am I going to start getting to, like, you know, new territory? I think I'm going to swing off in this direction here. And I think that's where I was last time. Or I might have decided not to go there because maybe I think my boots are probably running low on durability. Now this looks fairly unassuming here, but this is yet another dungeon. Ooh, check it out, penguin. That's cool. I might actually try to like bring that guy back to my crib. I want you guys to see what's happening here. Let me bring my torches. Oh yeah, this. Oh, what the hell? It's an ice bowl. Oh, this has 300 health. What the? Oh no. This is chaos. Okay, that took care of him. And what did that get me even? Did I just kill that chest? Yeah, I did. Oh, this is called a mimic. It looks like a chest. You right click on it and then it starts to attack you. Yeah. Yeah, chests aren't supposed to like, you know, move. Oh my goodness, I'm getting throttled here. That's a real chest. Ectoplasm. Oh shit, that was a mimic. Yeah. Haunted armor. Yeah, that's where I was getting the ectoplasm from, no doubt. So this kind of looks kind of weird. It looks like this might be like some kind of like, you know, dungeon got like overlapped with a like a special type of ice cave. Because I don't think this is all like one and the same type of generated structure. Oh shit, more armor. Nothing interesting in here. I don't know, I might as well take some of these shiny baubles. I think you can use those in the like the Project Zulu type of potion brewing. Oh shit, now it's a goblin riding on a spider. Oh, that was another mimic. Yeah, I think I've had just about enough of this place. I'm out of here. What the? Alright, this is the part where we might start seeing some pirate ships. We got a small one over here, it looks like. This is the part where I want my special sword. Let me clear out some of this trash from my inventory. I don't know why I'm keeping the anvil, but I might find a place where I might not. This is like one of the really small pirate ships. It'd be only like five or six guys guarding this thing, and not really much in the way of loot. I guess plenty of bookshelves and a enchantment table. I don't know if there'd be hardly anything else, and I think that's just about it. Looks like there's another one right down there. We got one of these narrow body pirate ships right here. I don't know if you call this maybe like a schooner or a cutter or whatever, but easy. There's like a hidden one right down there, but nothing extremely useful, as you guys can see. We got a battle tower that I haven't been to. And I think some of these battle towers have better loot than others. And I can't remember if the mossy cobblestone one is better than the, the ordinary cobblestone one. But, just get the loot and get out. And, see, now this thing is just going to just completely disintegrate. See if I can get those diamonds. Yeah, can watch this thing go down from the air. See, yeah, oh yeah, there it goes. Bird's eye view. Yeah. Yeah, you want to like grab some of that loot if I can, maybe actually. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be hanging out there. You definitely don't want. Oh shit. It's dark down here. Yeah, you definitely don't want to stay past your welcome. This magic mirror, I can't remember what this does. It did something sort of interesting. More of these tiny little pirate ships. So this is not like a, what do you say, like a ordinary pirate ship, but this here is, it's a pirate island, which is in itself a generated structure. So the whole goal here is that you fight your way through this pirate ship all the way up to the top of this island for some treasure here. X marks the spot, and I can tell you, there's probably not going to be anything really cool here. See, yeah. Maybe I'll dig out just a little bit farther to see if there's really if there's anything interesting, and probably not. Yeah, I mean, would have had to fight a bunch of guys in diamond armor for just this stuff, which is yeah, I don't really know how I feel about that. Yeah, I can throw this all back. But I'll still fight the guys anyway. Holy mother of Christ. pirate captain. Let me get my good sword for this. Where'd he go? Oh, this is... And then I got his trickster dagger, which I'm sure has some sort of special ability. I don't know what. This is the part for making a gun. I'm getting the nausea effect. Pirates, am I right? I guess I kind of want some sunflowers for my place. Cause you know, it's kind of like, what's the point? I'm like so late in the game. There's hardly any loot. You know, that I need. I mean, I've got like stacks upon stacks of apples. I've got like stacks upon stacks of diamonds. Well, let me say. I mean, I've at least got one stack of diamond blocks. Someone put a cobweb under my feet. Quit shooting me, dumbass. I need to throw some of this junk away. I don't need 15 doors. That's for sure. Is there anybody up here? Some pirates' quarters down here. What the fuck? Oh, he's like underground. Like glitched underground. He gave me some like poison effect. I don't know, I better move some of these essences into my backpack. For my sojourner's staff, I can take those torches. Might as well take some diamonds since I have some. Maybe some copper and tin, why not? Beanstalks. You can find these pretty easily in like dungeon chests, but I guess I don't think I have hardly any of them. They're basically like they function just kind of like ladders that can stand up on their own. I've never really tried to. I don't think I've ever really tried to screw with them though. At least not recently. Yeah, I've had about enough of that. So there, I guess we did these pirate islands like backwards from how you're supposed to do them. But I don't mind. Let's see. Trying to find like one of these gigantic pirate ships. I guess if I go up like 8,000 blocks, I don't know if I ever hit that one. That looks like a big pirate ship. I guess we'll just keep heading north and see what happens. And maybe you guys can see this Great Wall of the North for what it's worth. Yeah, I don't know. There's quite a bit to talk about in this game, I guess, and this biome here for some reason it's like a maze network of like dirt blocks. Like if I didn't have like the ability to fly, I remember just like having to walk across these biomes. It's a major pain in the ass, especially owing to the fact that. Again, there's no depth strider in this version of the game. This is a Hexxit essence. These are nice, so they allow me to make the kind of armor that I have on right now. And I'm gonna throw some more of this stuff away here. I'll deal with it later. More ocean. And another tiny pirate ship. So I think, the types of these battle towers that are, I guess, sort of kind of rare, the ones that are made out of like stone, not cobblestone, but stone. If I see any one of those, I might try to do the whole thing. Maybe. No, it's so nice doing this on like a halfway decent computer because I'm pretty much just going forward at full speed here, and everything's like rendering right before my eyes, no issues whatsoever. But beforehand, with my tacky old computer that was like 10 years old, you'd go forward a little bit, you get frozen up waiting for the terrain to generate, and then you'd move forward maybe another few chunks and have to wait a few moments. So that sort of took away some of the immersiveness of the game. But I'm just scanning for pirate ships right now. And nothing. Another problem I think that this game has, just in general, not because of like any hardware issues on my end, but I think this game suffers from some pretty bad memory leaks. For instance, like I can play this game, and the performance is, at least by my kind of like rural redneck hick standards, the performance of this game seems alright to me. But if I have the game open for a while, then I try to open up some other program on my computer, then the whole computer will start to spaz out. and freeze up on me. So I think there's probably like some sort of like memory leak issues, which is to be kind of expected when you're sort of like mashing, I don't know, like 70 mods together for a, for an especially old version of a game. Well, I don't think the fact that this, version of the game is old would have much to do with the memory leaks. Especially considering the fact that the performance for Minecraft has gotten, gradually worse over time. Ooh, check it out, it's a polar bear. That's not like the vanilla Minecraft polar bears, which are added in 1.10. These are like the Project Zulu polar bears. What's that right there? Are those lily pads? I don't recall ever having seen those. Holy fuck, that's an alligator. Get out. And I got a gill. Because alligators have gills, right? They're fish, I think. I think they're in the fish kingdom. That's sarcasm. And like, what can I even like use this for? Let me look. And it doesn't give me any uses when I click U. Like I can find out what the uses are for this, these scales, but like, I think the gills might be some sort of brewing item, and that's why I'm not getting anything on them. I could look that up on the Hexxit wiki. Up, here we are. We are 8,000 blocks north of spawn. This is the Great Wall of the North. And it is just a wall. Well, it looks like some of it's kind of glitched out. It's supposed to be a continuous wall that goes on. Yeah, continuously. I'm not quite sure what's going on here with this, but yeah, that's weird. And like this part of it seems to be pretty low down. I'm glitching out really bad. What's the? It's not letting me like move past here for some reason. What the hell happened? Okay, so there's like some sort of like invisible force field going on where the blocks are supposed to be. I can't move past this here. So yeah, something really weird's happening. It's like, did these get replaced with barrier blocks or something? But that's okay. We are at the pirate ship. The big pirate ship that I wanted to check out. Whoops. Fell off the mast. What the hell is that? Is that an Enderman with armor? That's not supposed to happen. Oh, this is the ship entirely of Endermen. I have never seen this before. I've been playing this game for like 10 years and I've never seen this. And that's funny. You aren't supposed to be able to hit Endermen with bows. Holy shit. Okay, this might put me to the test. Enderman firing bows. This is I cannot believe this. This is completely unbelievable. Like how have I never like encountered this before? I might need to like run for cover here soon. They aren't dropping any, what do you say? They are not dropping any ender pearls, which is sort of lame. Now these ships usually come with like a pirate king. Is the pirate king going to be an Enderman himself? I'm getting throttled back here. Yeah, I think I'll handle everybody here up on top. Dear God. Ardite, that's super useful. Some of this Tinker's Construct stuff. Oh, you fucker. I think because I use up the durability so quickly on these Hexxit boots. Why don't I just put on some ordinary boots for the time being? Nothing up here. I think there's usually like supposed to be a pirate king, here. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's on the other side. Maybe down below. I think we're ready to move downstairs now. Did all the ones from downstairs come upstairs to try to kick my ass? Oh, I guess there's a few down here. close with one of these healing ones, trying to, you know, heal them. Where did they go? Holy hell, they're all clogged up back here. Oh my god, I am losing health quickly. I am like... Do I have anything in my mystical bag of secrets that allows me to heal? I'm not losing any hunger. Yeah. There's only finitely many of these guys on the ship. I'll get through this eventually. This is proving to be rather difficult. But I'm almost done. So the thing is, like, these huge pirate ships, a lot of times they will have a you know, they'll have cannons on the side of them loaded up with TNT. These are like, you know, cannons like you would use in factions, and I'm not seeing them on this ship, which is I'm a little bit surprised, which kind of makes this all for nothing, sort of. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, but I guess, you know, it's cool because I had no idea that I was not expecting to see Enderman when I like first, you know, hopped on here. You know, a pirate ship of, you know, where the pirates just being completely Endermen. Usually there's like those little gremlin people, or you know, I just fought a pirate island. You guys saw what's going on. Yeah, but I'm gonna take off like O.J. Simpson here. There's another pirate ship just down the road here. Yeah, but this is like super glitched out. It's supposed to be like one long continuous wall. It's supposed to look you know, just like this, going on infinitely. supposed to be another pirate ship. I am like running super low on like durability with my armor. Yeah, those Endermen really kick my ass good. And well, I guess this one right over here. I'm supposing that island over on the other end of the mini-map, that's probably a, what do you say, This is probably, from when I went here, because I think if I had to guess, I remember, like, living in a dorm room. This might have been, like, 2018, 2019 when I visited this place last. So these items just sitting around are probably, from when I last came here, that long ago. I want the golden feather so I don't take fall damage. It's a generated structure. That slime island spawned over on top of it. Probably just, head due south now. Yeah, but that Great Wall of the North, as it's called, it's just a huge wall of stone bricks, and I'm guessing you could follow it to either ends of the of the world limit. Now let's see, have I been here? I probably have, because I'm not getting immediately attacked by anything. And there's no TNT. There's no cannons. It's just like that other ship. Well, should I keep looking? I mean, a lot of unexplored ocean over here. Might as well, I think. Let's see, where should I go? Maybe I could keep following the wall. Now that's a ship. I haven't seen very many ships looking like that, I guess. I've got like one of these things called an editable capsule that allows me to transport pretty much anything I want, from one place to another. I might just grab that, bring it back to my domicile. My own private domicile. I guess that's a pyramid. Yeah. These are kind of interesting. What the? Holy hell, that's a rhinoceros. Now, I kind of want a rhinoceros. I hope you guys won't blame me for taking one of these bad boys home with me. And right click, and he's mine now. So that means that when I right click this capsule somewhere, anywhere, that thing's coming with me. And I guess they, one of them just died here for some reason. I guess was like hugging up on this cactus, and you get these tusks, and which you can make ivory spikes for. I don't know. Hold on. Let me pause the recording here. I wonder if these are breedable, because if they are breedable, well then, let me go get this one first before I, do anything rash. If these are breedable, I could have my own rhinoceros farm. And what would I do? I'd grab another one of these empty capsules and grab it. But let me pause the recording here. Okay, I am back now. Was I paused during that? I don't know. I'm a little bit new to OBS Studio. If not, I could probably edit that out, or I might not. Who cares? But I just checked the Hexxit wiki. These rhinoceroses, they can be bred using grass. So I think that's what I'm going to do with them. So I think one of the things I'm thinking about is I'm wondering if I could take this pyramid with one of these editable capsules. I was using a medium capsule, which is of a fixed size, but with an editable capsule, the size is whatever I choose it to be. And I don't think there's any upper limit. I don't think there is, but I don't know if I'd be able to put it anywhere. Where I would put it if I did take it. I'll sit on that for a moment. That might be a whole nother episode here. It's a volcano. Yeah, you can go inside these. You can. I wonder what is this? Is this marble or is this some other type of? Is that marble? Is this some other type of like block? No, that's marble. I've already got quite a bit of that. Some of these. More pirate islands. I don't think I'd care enough to venture into these. Let's check the mini map. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm pretty far away from spawn or from my house in general. You got another pirate island coming up, and maybe another one. And a fifth one. But it looks like we got a battle tower coming up on our left, and it's mossy cobblestone one. I think we can pass on that. And what's this coming up on our? Oh, it's just one of those tiny little, really narrow ones. And there's a decent sized one right there, and maybe another one, slightly medium sized one there on the left. And do you guys see that on the side there? We have TNT. But this is another Enderman one. Oh, dear God. This might be just a ordinary extraction mission right here. I think I'm going to just try to get the TNT and make a clean break for it. Try to get in there. There we go. Let me see. Maybe if I just don't look at them. I think my issue was last time I came in guns blazing. No, they're killing me. They're gonna try to kick my ass here. Yeah, I'm just going to try to ignore them. Like they tell me to try to ignore these bastards. They're not making it easy though. Get out of my fucking house. Oh man, I'm like down to like half my health. This might have been a horrible fucking idea. Oh my. No, this might. And my game just crashed. Says here my device memory is nearly full. Virtual terminal processes were using a lot of memory and were forced to stop. So I think that's where I should probably end it here.